like first day back at school.
Been looking forward to it since when was it? When we finished? Was it in May? Was it we finished? Been looking forward to today.
Very big welcome to one and all from Exeter City.
Max, Exeter at Trungle Parc, always going to be a massive game. How was that experience for you?
For me, I thought it was a great experience. Obviously, they were very well organised, very fit, very sharp, and they moved the ball well. So I think it was a great experience for all of us, really, to obviously be exposed to that pace and know the levels. I thought for the first 20, 25, we really took them to the sword and tried matching them as best as we could. So I thought, it was a great test for us. Yeah.
For you personally, the centre-back against some of those attackers, so quick, so strong, how was that for you in terms of matching up against that sort of, experienced forward at a top level?
Yeah, I think obviously the movements, the explosiveness, the clever sort of deceptions and touches, it was really hard to live with it, to be honest. We had to obviously try and match them for legs and also communicate to our boys in front to cut off lines, but we went man for man. We tried to be brave and really set up how we were going to set up in our league. Obviously they're 4 or 5 levels above us, so we always knew it was going to be tough, but we think against teams at our level, I think we can almost do what they did to us in the end of the second half and first half.
Finally, great day for the club off the pitch at least, a massive experience for everyone involved. Again, Dorking on Saturday and should be similar. Excited again?
Yeah, very much so. Obviously, Dorking will be a similar experience. I think they'll be a very physical side. They'll move the ball well. So it'll be great for us to, obviously play against that, and it can only help us and benefit us, both on the ball and off the ball. I think tactically as well. There's some areas where we can look to maybe mix things up and really try and compete again. So really looking forward to Dorking.
Cheers, Matt. Jake, a result that was always a possibility. How was that experience for you and your boys?
Fantastic. In terms of clubs to aspire to be like, they're miles ahead of us, obviously, but just the way they've conducted themselves from the moment this game was organised, all the build-up they've done, what they've done and helped us, the way they've been around the club today, the way they've conducted themselves in the game, absolute pleasure. Brilliant football club. Like I say, I think there's a lot of things that we can, we can take and borrow, and I think just the culture has always been at Exeter Football Club. Absolute pleasure to host them. It was never about the result. It's easy to say when you've been absolutely hammered, but we said that to players before the game. Listen, they're sharp, quick, they just punish you for your mistakes, and we had chances. There was the first 20, 25 minutes we were outstanding. A bit unfortunate with the goals. I felt maybe decisions were maybe felt like it was a foul in the build up to the first one, but then that 20 minutes before the end of the first half they were outstanding. Second half the game slowed down a bit, and we got a bit of a foothold in it, but again just gifted them some soft goals. But when you do that against these teams, they punish you. So it's a great learning curve. So although the score doesn't look great, I'm struggling to take too much negativity from that. There's certainly bits we can be better at, and games like this highlight them. So which is great for us. That's what we want to do. We want to be better in those bits. So I thought, as an experience, it's been absolutely first class.
You mentioned that there were bits there that you can look at. I suppose they're almost more exposed in these sorts of games. As a coaching staff, in a game like this, when it's a team so high above you, do you still look at that and you'll still use that to build on, especially in pre-season onto Saturday against Dorking?
Yeah, 100%. It was stick or twist. So we could have just gone, right, let's try and eke out a 3-0 loss here by sticking a load of men behind the ball, you know, not pressing. But that isn't what we're going to do in the league. So, you know, why would we do it? Why would we do it today? You know, come off with a 3-0 loss and feel happy about it. We wouldn't learn anything. So we learn loads today, because we learn when the press breaks down. We learn when in transition where we go wrong, and we can then improve it. So it is, yeah, it's a bit of a stick or twist in that sense. But we learn, you know, we learn so much from these experiences. So it's invaluable in that sense. And like I say, I can't thank Nico and Gary and all of the staff and the players, the way they've conducted themselves. Yeah, it's first class. And hopefully, you know, hopefully we can do it again.
Finally, I suppose on a game like this, all the focus is on what happens off the pitch. It's been a great day for the club. Talk us through that a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, great crowds, great to see a queue as we're, you know, doing the warm-up. You know, I imagine the bar's been busy. I'm not sure what the crowd was, but it looked really lively and busy. Great atmosphere around the place. It's massive for clubs like us. You know, it puts us in the spotlight, and people, you know, people know about us and learn about what we're trying to do, and that exposure can only be a good thing. So, you know, Fletcher's done a great job. Everyone behind the scenes has done a great job at this game being here and happening. And we've got another great one on Saturday to look forward to. So they're just great for the football club. They're just great things to have, the buzz around the place, for the boys to experience playing against players like that. It's fantastic. So no, we're hugely grateful to Exeter. We've learnt loads from today. We'll go again and try and do the same on Saturday. And then when the tests come after that are more relative and similar to what we might expect in the league, we should be in a good place.